Hello friends, today we will discuss structure in C. Structures are user-defined data types. Structures may have collection of different data types, or we can say structures are collection of heterogeneous data types. Unlike array, as we know, an array is a collection of similar data types. Array help us to store a number of elements of same type in a memory. In the same way, structure help us to store data of different types in a single structure. Basically, structures help us to handle the heterogeneous or different type of data into the single block of structure. For example, suppose there is an object book. As we know, there are number of elements associated with the object book, like title of the book, author of the book, subject of the book, and the book ID, number of pages in the book, and the price of the book. From these elements, we can understand title will be of character, author will be the character, and the names of subject of the character. But the book ID and the number of pages and the price of the book will be an integer. So how we will handle? For that we need a structure. Now we would understand how we can define the structure. There is a way for defining a structure. Here we will use struct keyword for defining a structure, or for defining a structure we use struct keyword, struct. You write the struct, then space, then name of the structure. The name of the structure is user defined. User may have any name of the structure, like in case of book we can have the name of the structure like books. After defining the name of the structure, we can have multiple member definitions or member variables within the structure. These members are enclosed within the curly braces. After having the number of members, we need to close the curly brace, and after the curly braces we can declare the object of that structure. Basically, we can declare a number of objects of that structure. For example, here we are declaring a structure for the books. How we can declare? First we have to use a struct keyword, then we have to use books as a name of structure. After that we have number of members in the books structure, like title, and the length of the title is 50 characters, author, and the length of the author is 50 character, subject, and the length of the subject is 100, and book underscore ID is type of integer. Basically, the size of the title, author, and the subject is user defined value. You may have any length of title, author, and subject, or you can change the value. The thing you can see from here, that structure having the character and the integer data, so we can accumulate different data types into the single object, that is the book. Here we have declared the one object, book. Like that we can have different structures for different objects. Here the book underscore ID is type of integer. Book underscore ID is type of integer, and all the elements of type of character, and the book is the object of the structure books, and books is the name of the structure, but the book is the object of that structure. Now we will understand this concept with the help of program. Now I am going to explain one program in which we will define a structure of our books and we will take the input and print. But before that, we need to understand how we can access the element of the structure. As we know, a structure have multiple elements. For accessing those elements, we need to understand how we can access those elements. For accessing those elements, we use dot operator. Here dot stands for member access operator, or it is used for accessing the elements of the structure. For accessing the structure elements, we need three things. First is the object of that structure, dot operator, and any element of that structure. Like in this example, you can understand we have included two header files, stdio.h and string.h. Both the header files are familiar one. Here we have declared one structure books as we have done before, and have four members of that structure books like title, author, subject and book underscore id. And we have closed the structure. After that, into the main function, we have declared two objects of the books like struct books book 1, like struct books book 1 and struct books book 2. After that, we are accessing those elements one by one. How we are accessing those elements? We have declared two objects of the class book 1 and book 2. For accessing the book 1 element or assigning some value for the book 1 elements, we have used strcpy function. Strcpy function used for the string copy. It is available in the string.h function. Here we have applied strcpy and we have passed two arguments, book1.title, comma C programming. Here C programming will be copied in the book1.title. In the same way, book1.author, comma Noha Ali. Noha Ali will be copied in the book1.author. In the same way, we have used another strcpy for book1.subject. Here C programming tutorial will be copied in the book1.subject. Here you need to understand how we are accessing the elements with the help of object and the dot operator. Book1.subject means book 1 is the object of books and dot is the member access operator and the subject is the element of that structure. And the book 1 dot book underscore id, we have given some value. For the same way, we have done all the things for the book 2. We have assigned the title, we have assigned the author and we have assigned the subject, and we have also assigned the book underscore id and we have given the value. Now we are printing the information of book 1 and the book 2 with the help of printf function. Printf book 1 title %s. Here %s is a format specifier for printing the string, because book1.title is a string. That is why we have used the %s. Like the same way, we are printing the author, subject, and the book ID. And we are doing the same thing for the book 2, and we are printing the value for the book 2. As you can see, the book 2 have the same printf functions as the book 1 have. Only we have changed the object. Here we are using the book 1, and in the book 2 we are using the book 2 object. Here book 1 dot title, book 1 is the object and dot is the member access operator, and title is the element of the structure. In the same way, we are accessing the book 1 dot subject. Book 1 is the object and subject is the element of structure. And book 1 dot book underscore ID, book 1 is the object and book underscore ID is the ID of the book. And this is the output of the program. Whenever you will execute this program on the editor, you will get this output. Now we proceed further. Now we will discuss how we can pass the structure into the function. So here we need to understand how we can pass the structure into the function. For demonstrating that, we have taken the same example of books. Here we have included two header files, stdio.h and string.h, and also we have declared a structure books and taken the same elements title, author, subject, and book underscore ID. And here we have included two header files, stdio.h and string.h, and have taken structure struct books Here we have taken a function print book, and print book having return type void and one argument of type structure struct books book. Now we will understand how we can write the main function. In the main function we have taken two objects of the books structure. Here in the main function we have declared the two objects of the structure books, like struct books book 1, struct books book 2, and we have used the same strcpy function for assigning the value to the book 1 dot title, book 1 dot author, and the book ID. For the book 2 we are using the same strcpy function and assigning the value. For printing the value for the book 1 and book 2 we are using the function print book and passing one argument book 1. In the same way, for printing the value for the book 2 we are passing the argument book 2. So whenever we are calling a function, we jump to the called function. Here we are having the definition of the print book. Whenever we will pass the object book 1, it will be copied into the object book into the print book function. in the print book function we have taken one argument of type structure because we are passing the value of the structure type. For receiving that object we need an object of the same type of structure. Here when we will call print book function for the book 1, the book 1 argument will be copied to the book object of structure. Okay, same way we are accessing the element book.title, book.author, book.subject and book._id because book object having the copy of book 1. Like this way the value will be printed. Now this is the output. Whenever you will execute this program on the editor you will get this output. Now we proceed further and we will understand pointers to structures. As we know, pointers are variable that can store the address of another variable of same type. Here we will understand how we can declare a pointer variable for the structure. For that you can see here the syntax. Syntax is struct books and then pointer object of the structure. Here struct pointer is the name of the pointer variable, that is user defined value. You can have any value, means struct books pointer struct pointer. The struct pointer is the pointer variable of the type structure. Because this is the pointer variable, so it can store the address of any structure object. Here you can see struct underscore pointer equal to address book 1. Here we are assigning the address of book 1 to the struct pointer. As you can see we have written over here struct underscore pointer equal to address book 1. Here we are assigning the address of book 1 to the struct pointer. Here one thing should be noted: for accessing the structure element, when you are using the pointer variable you need to use arrow operator. In this case we cannot use the dot operator for accessing the element of the structure. In this case you need to use arrow operator for accessing the element of structure, like struct underscore pointer arrow title. Here title is the element of structure and struct underscore pointer is the pointer variable of structure. So here arrow stands for member access operator. Whenever you are using the arrow, in the left hand side there must be pointer variable of structure and in the right hand side there must be some element of structure that you want to access. Now I will explain this concept with the help of same example book. In this example you can see we have included two header files, stdio.h and string.h. Both the header files are familiar one. After that we have defined one structure as we have defined earlier, like struct books, and we have taken the same members as we have taken earlier. We did not change anything in this structure, and we have also taken one function print book and the void is the return type, and we are passing one argument struct books pointer book. Here the noted difference is that Before we have taken the simple object of the structure, but now we have taken the pointer object of the structure. So because of this, it can store the address of object of structure type. Here we have taken the two object, book1 and book2, and we are assigning the value for the book1 for the same way as we have done earlier, and the same way for the book2 also. Now how we are calling the function print book. In the print book we are passing one argument of pointer type, address of book1. We are passing the address of book1. As we are passing the address, so we need a pointer variable at the receiving end. In the print book function, we have defined a pointer variable of structure type star book. So star book will receive the address of book1 and will print the elements of book1 like book title, book author, book subject, and book underscore ID. Next time when we will pass the second argument, that is the address of book2, it will receive the book2 and will print accordingly. Now this is the output of the program. Whenever you will execute this program, you will get this output